So let's move on to another topic. You recently published a new autobiography entitled My Life Outside the Ring. Here's a little plug. You're going to be in Montreal tomorrow at the Indigo Bookstore, signing copies of it, 1500 McGill Street downtown from 2 p.m. on. So I definitely encourage all the Hulkamaniacs in the area to get down there. Hulk, what made you decide to write your second book, one that is much different and a lot more open than your first one?
Well, the first book pretty much was censored by the WWE. I wrote this book because, dude, I had a couple tough years, like I said, and I had a choice to become another statistic like a lot of these wrestlers and turn everything into a crime scene, but instead I decided to take the high road. And, like I said, I lost everything in about a 2-year period, my family, and financially I got wiped out, and I had to do a lot of soul searching, and I decided to take the high road. And with the economy and the way the world is now, and people are having such a tough time, I wrote this book to let people know that no matter how tough things get, just hang in there. If you believe in yourself and you stay positive, just hang in there. Things will get better. And I also wrote this book because I was married for 23 years, and a lot of people didn't realize that I was in a real toxic and a real negative relationship with someone that, drank a lot and cussed all the time and hated everything. And I just wanted to let people know that that's not normal. That's not how life should be. That life is joyful and happy, and if you're in a relationship like that, especially if you're passing on those values to your children, that's wrong. Life is not supposed to be like that. So for 2 reasons, I want to let people know, that things should be good and positive, and if you're having a rough time now, just hang in there. Things will get better.
Right on, Hulkster. Let me ask you this. It's basically just going off of what you're saying. You've been one of the biggest stars on planet Earth for the last almost 30 years. And, you've had the highest highs, and now you're talking about really some of the lowest lows that any human being can really experience. After experiencing such bad adversity in your life, what would you tell the millions of fans who consider you their hero to deal with what would you tell them about dealing with the adversity in their lives?
Well, like I said, you just got to kind of get a grip, and you got to follow your gut. You got to decide if you want to be happy or sad, or if you want to be negative or positive, and you can't get sucked into this vacuum like Tiger Woods is right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just hide your head in the sand and think it's going to go away. And if you're in a bad relationship, or if you're unhappy with your current situation, when would now be the right time to change it? You can change it right now if you want to, by moving on and thinking positively and walking away from the dirty air and breathing clean air. Or if you want to change it now, you can wait 20 years from now and keep being miserable. But you've got the opportunity, if you're unhappy with your current situation, to change it right now. That's what I tell people.
Mm-hmm. Man.
I don't want to spoil the book for those who haven't had a chance to read it, but one of the most memorable parts for me of it was the part where you spoke about your initiations in your early days in the business, Hiro Matsuda breaking your leg, and even more so the incident with Pat Patterson and Buddy Colt pulling a major rib on you, which you fell for. Do you feel that wrestling has changed since back then?
That, brother. I didn't give anybody oral sex.
Oh no, you didn't give in. You didn't give in. I just said that you were actually worried that it was going to happen. My question is.
We're not putting words in your mouth, Hulkster. We know it didn't happen.
No, but the sick part is, if I would have been scared and a big enough mark, those guys would have loved for that to happen.
You think it would have actually gone down?
Oh, that's what they're all about. They used to party like crazy. I haven't been around Patterson for a few years, but he's still like that. I mean, if you're gay, you're gay. You don't change that.
Very true.
Yeah, brother. I know you really got to go. You got a really busy schedule. I just want to ask you one last question. TNA right now, they're a 7-year-old company. They maintain a strong base. What will Hulk Hogan build on top of that base? We've heard some things about you possibly not being a huge fan of the 6-sided ring, and maybe that's one of them, and maybe some other implementations that you plan to impose on the company.
We're going to flip this thing upside down, brother. I'm going in there January 4th. That's going to be the very beginning, so just hang on for the ride. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later.
Love you too, Hulk. Thanks a lot.
Care, man.
Bye-bye.